Cast your mind back to 2020. It's a terrible time, and no one wants to do it. So I'm asking you to do it. Everyone was caged in for the summer, and an odd spectacle happened. People got really obsessed with pirate songs, sea shanties specifically, which, is a choice. None of these songs have been popular for God knows how long, but sure, let's turn it around and make this the genre of the summer, especially since we can't all go outside. It'll make us feel free and the wind in our face. Well, I can imagine that worked pretty well, but I can also imagine a small group of extreme hydrophobics terrified that now TikTok was smothered by yo ho, a salty sea life for me. Hi, my name is Insane Raven, and this is Phobia Month. It is my rejection of playing just horror games in October, and instead talking about genuine phobias mentioned in the DSM V5 or the like. The like being anything that can be classified through the DSM-V as a anxiety, fearful, panic-inducing reaction, which is where most phobias fall into place. Any phobia that is recognized as being a certified one can get mentioned and brought up for Phobia Month. And this year, the year of 2020, the year of sea shanties on the radio and not being able to go anywhere, I decided, let's go talk about water. Let's go talk about water. Yo ho, me hotties. Which, is fun. I love the pirate's life, and I can understand hydrophobia more than some of the other ones we have covered and we will cover, especially this week, because you guys are going to be getting not one, but two Phobia months in this 2021 Phobia month, because Hydrophobia was supposed to be the Phobia month of 2020, but I was being a bit of a wanker back then. Wanker, there you go, proper British idioms and all that nonsense. Not making any content. So because of that, I want to throw it back completely and show you what I would have done had I been making content. And what I would have done is I would have done a Hydrophobia month, because that is a phobia that I feel like most people can understand in a way. We only know about 5% of the ocean, which that alone is anxiety inducing to the right people. But natural disasters, especially on the Florida coast, where the Insane Raven hive mind is based, is surrounded by water, and we're surrounded by sudden flooding and flash floods and just nightmare stuff. I was driving a pretty beat up pickup truck, which was my car at the time, through some back roads, and it flooded up to the point where the water was coming in to my car, which was terrifying. I was like, oh, I get it now. I'm waiting for this truck to just float away. So we're gonna do a whole 4 episodes for the month of October on games that deal with water, games that feature water quite heavily, or that feature boats and take place on boats. And if water is a main component or is a threat to you as a character or a main component of the experience of the game, it is fair game for our Hydrophobia month. Just like we did Mesotheophobia, which is the fear of change, back in 2019, we're doing Hydrophobia. And what better way to start off than Assassin's Creed Black Flag? I will say that I did this on the PS3, and just like how everyone was going through a very heavy sea shanty phase, I was like, I have all the time in the world now to grind out the multiplayer for this game. And that's kind of what we're gonna go do it trophy by trophy like always. But I do want to start mentioning this right off the top, is that Assassin's Creed, you do need Black Flag. You do need to get a group of people to get some of the more specific trophies with. I'm talking about like playing everything on ranked mode, winning a ranked mode on everything, completing discovery mode, play on every game mode, use every ability and range thing, those kinds of things. The all-rounder trophy, and the just really the all-rounder trophy. Kind of skipping through. Those are going to be the ones that you actually need to get done with a group of people. Every other trophy can be done via grinding out in Wolfpack by yourself. I should know that is what I did for the majority of the time, and it was awful. And it's a time sink, but it's possible, and it's doable. And for trophy hunters, I'm just going to cut straight to the case. I loved the trophy hunting experience after I got through the multiplayer. And there aren't a lot of multiplayer trophies in this game, surprisingly, which makes me wonder why it was even there in the beginning, especially because most of all the work in this multiplayer can be done by yourself. So let's kind of go through it. Personal bag of tricks. This is for finish a game with an ability set that you customize in multiplayer. This one can be done very quickly. Once you unlock your first couple of stuff, I think you unlock the ability to customize your thing, if I'm remembering this right, because I did get this back in 2014, which was, if I can do the math quickly, 7 years ago. It was like level 3 or 4 is when you can start customizing. So that is easy on itself. Personal bag of tricks. Heroes on Born is a memory sequence 1. Good while it lasted, memory sequence 2, all aboard, board a ship without losing any crew members. That one you will most likely get during a tutorial mission, just because of how easy it is. Now, I always want to try to give you as much detail and information as I can when I do these. But that's why I stopped playing. They kind of give you an idea of what the time lapse was. The first two trophies, Personal Bag of Tricks and Heroes on Born, were gotten in February 2014. The next two trophies, Good While It Lasted and All Aboard, were gotten in December of 2014. And the next trophy is Lab Technician. Play and complete a game session of Game Lab and multiplayer public playlist. I do not know why my mouth broke there. I got that on 8/31/2018. That's almost a 4-year gap just in there. And then I stopped getting trophies for this game until November 2019, which was Master of the Caribbean, which was complete the discovery mode of Wolfpack in multiplayer. I'm pretty sure that at that point, I just wanted to do something. I don't know. This is one of the weird ones where the original playing of this game, I don't quite know what I was thinking or doing. So all of that is very interesting. Next one is All-Rounder. This is the only one that you need to get a group of people to play with you in the entire game. It's play every game mode, use every ability and ranged weapon once in multiplayer. That will require you to use your money that you get at the end of every match wisely. It will require you to, have that group to play with you, and it's going to require a lot of just fucking time. In all honesty, it's gonna take time if you're not ready to do it. So I got that trophy then 7/19/2020 to give you some perspective. So by my 5th trophy, I was already 6 years after the fact of the game. I had put Black Flag away for a while at this point, and this is when COVID has hit, everything is shut down, and I'm still not allowed to kind of go out and do things. So I spent the summer, a large part of my summer, playing Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag multiplayer by myself, doing Wolfpack, which got me the Committed to the Cause trophy. On 7/20/2020. Keep that in mind, because here's where the hunt started. I then got Excavator, which was finding buried treasure. There are plenty of these, and this ends up being a roadmap type trophy, because you do need to get a number of buried treasures to fully upgrade your pirate ship. There's Siren Song for rescue pirate hostages by distracting enemies with dances. Very easy once you know that you have to do it. You just have to get a group of dancers, gypsy dancers. A very early throwback to the original kind of games and all that social stuff that games now missed. Distract them, rescue them, run out, you get the trophy. Owned. Complete every activity in a single location. There's nothing else I have to say about that. Do not worry, because it is not as crazy as it seems. Like, that is the kind of trophy that typically would send a shiver down my spine and say, hey, you are now in for the long haul. I don't know if you realize that, but Own is the kind of trophy that's like, hey, if this trophy exists, you're probably going to have to do everything. And with how Ubisoft does their games very wishy-washy with their completion criteria, that's the kind of trophy that scares me a lot in their games. But we'll get to that later. A Pirate's Life for me for completing the Memory Sequence 3, Routine Hacking for completing a present day mission, Silence You Fool, Kill a God while ringing a bell, get seen, follow him over to the bell, shoot him dead. Quick, easy, moving on. Employee of the Month, complete 25 Abstergo challenges. These can be found in your options when you are playing in the Animus. When you are playing as Edward Kenway, the pirate Riverdenchi. Not at all a thing, by the way. But the pirate, you get to see certain trackers will pop up when you do things. And these are the Abstergo challenges. They're meant to be fun little extra criteria that you can do to just say, hey, I did that. And this is for doing 25 of those. Merman, swim for a total of 1 nautical mile. Very easy, because of all the swimming you have to do in the underwater shipwrecks that you can unlock later in the game. Quite easy. Killer, harpoon a killer whale. Again, very easy. Find the spot and upgrade your shit. Upgrade your harpoon, upgrade your rowboat, just upgrade all of it. You have to upgrade all of it anyway. So it's a part of your jackdaw. So, just know. Earn 50,000 reals. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but I'm going to assume that I am. Perform 5 air assassinations from a swinging rope. This is going to be when you are boarding ships. That it's going to be where you get that trophy. I was waiting for the rope dart from Assassin's Creed 3 for a while until I realized, oh wait, I'm always on ropes because I'm basically Jack Sparrow half the time. So yeah, hungover, wake up in a haystack. All you need to do is go to one of the bars that you have unlocked, and you have to unlock all of them anyway for the ball flag trophy, and keep drinking. It costs a couple of reals every time you do it, but drink enough, your screen won't go all blurry. Drink one more time, you'll wind up in a haystack. Very funny. Everyone was enjoyed. No apologies. Complete sequence 4. Wild West Indies. Kill 4 enemies in a row using multi-pistols. This is just an upgrade your thing and then go board a ship and shoot everyone. Quick and easy. Sharing is caring. Share each type of discovery with friends once, as long as your PS3. Again, I'm did this platinum hunt on the PS3. I do not know how it works for the PS4, and I am sorry. This game, as long as your PS3 is online, this trophy is possible. You don't have to do anything special. You just have to basically find them and send them out to everyone on your friend list. Very quick and easy. There you go. Thug life. Plunder 30 ships. You will have to plunder a lot more than that. Help a brother out. Complete a Templar hunt sequence. There are a number of these Templar hunt missions. You have to do 4 of them to complete the entire sequence. I didn't understand that when I first did it. So I did one Templar hunt mission. Got a very butthurt when I realized that my trophy didn't pop. Because I want that shiny happy noise now, damn it. And I ended up getting it. Quick and easy once you realize what you actually have to do. And a lot of these trophies are like that. I do like using the quick and easy because a lot of them aren't hard. So, plus it's an Assassin's Creed game. I think at this point, with this one, I've platinumed all the mainline games. I have platinumed, with the exception of Valhalla, Odyssey. One of those I'm currently working on right now. I'm not going to tell you which one. And Rogue. I guess we consider Rogue as a mainline game. Liberation I count as a side, not a side story, but like a side story essentially. I look forward to being wrong. I hope I'm wrong, because I own it, and that's gonna have to be done eventually. But there's that. Death of a Salesman, complete memory sequence 5. King of the Castle, capture all the forts. There you go. Ballfly, you need to upgrade your ship. I'm gonna keep saying that because some of those forts are difficult. Ballfly, unlock all the taverns. FTFY, I'm not sure what that actually is supposed to mean, but it's there. Fully upgrade your hideout, mixing up the medicines. Complete memory sequence 3. Getting weird around here, complete present day mission 3. The Hammer Falls, complete memory sequence 7. Sea Legs, complete all naval contracts. Adrift, complete memory sequence 8. Now, those trophies are pretty much, with the exception of the naval contract, which one of them is difficult, but you have to do all the other ones for that one to even become an option. Those are all campaign trophies, and all of them go to create, in my opinion, the greatest story in an Assassin's Creed game. By the end of this game, was trying not to cry along with Edward Kenway. I loved the story of this game. And I love the story of this game to the point where I feel bad that I didn't give this game the time it deserved back in 2014. Not even just that, but just to hear the sea shanties of "That's a lie, that's a lie, that's a lie, lie, lie." Just so much fun. Just cruising around on your pirate ship was fun. The story was fun. This was such a great game that it's not even an Assassin's Creed game, in my opinion. It is an amazing pirate game that got thrown into the Assassin's Creed formula, which, I didn't like. The only reason why I don't think it's the best Assassin's Creed game is because of that. Because the pirate element and the seafaring element is so different to what any Assassin's Creed game was at the time, and even to an extent what it is now. It just doesn't quite feel like an Assassin's Creed game in a lot of ways. It feels like another game that was given an Assassin's Creed skin. Now, the RPG games now definitely have an element of seafaring, but that is still not the focus, and I feel like that's what differentiates that from happening. In this game, it is if you don't master seafaring, you're fucked. When the other game is very much you can, but you don't gotta. Like, you'll miss out on some side missions, but you'll be fine. This is very different. So, you know. Rig... Red... I don't know how to say this. Redingot up, I think. It's for crafting the hunter outfit. I believe. I'm just double checking to make sure. Yeah, okay. This is for, you need a red howler monkey, and you need a pelt, a jaguar pet pelt. The jaguar pelt you can get via a Templar mission. It's like a snow leopard. It's like a special jaguar pelt or something, or a special leopard pelt. You can do via a Templar sequence hunt mission, which is literally the first thing you do is go and capture this thing. It's the first thing you do, and it's great. That then drove me crazy then when I was trying to find the red howler monkeys, when they only show up in the assassin's like base, essentially, late in the game, and on the observatory island. Like, it is so late game, it is absolutely insane. So don't feel all that bad. Like, at this point, the last story trophy we talked about was Adrift, which was sequence 8. There were only 13 sequences in this game, and some of those sequences are so story heavy that they're basically cutscenes. Like, they're like, walk down this hallway, okay, here's a massive cutscene. Here's like an entire just cutscene type thing. I'm almost spoiled a lot of the story. And boom, there's a whole mission. There's not even an optional objective there. Like, it was great. A New Hope, which was complete memory sequence 9. Cannon fodder, recruit 500 crew members. This is just a matter of every time you see a guy sitting there, like on the water in his little makeshift raft, pick him up. Every time you sink ships, if you can afford to do it, pick them up. Just keep picking them up. You'll get it. 7 Deadly Seas. Explore all underwater shipwrecks. Very easy. Cartographer. Visit every location in the game. My Elusive Fortune. Complete memory sequence 10. Bunker Buddies. Complete present day mission 4. Vault Raider. Unlock the secret door to Tulum. Been down so long. Complete memory sequence 11. Ghost in the Machine. Hack 15. Okay, so all of those were story missions, with the exception of Vault Raider. Vault Raider, you get this symbol that looks like a mask with like spidery arm things hanging out. I guess that's the best way I can describe it. Which requires you to use your eagle vision, line up, place geographical features so that you can pick up a coin, essentially. You need to pick up every single one of those, and then you need to go to the island of Tulum. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, and I'm very sorry if I am not saying that right. And you need to go there and obtain your hidden outfit. This is essentially the secret outfit, best outfit type deal. In Brotherhood, Ezio got his Colosseum Roma outfit. There was the like steampunky science one in Syndicate, and I'm blanking on the other ones at the moment. But that's where you get it. You do all those like geographical line matching things, and you get it. Ghost in the Machine. You will not get this until late game, and I thought I was going kind of insane because I would walk around hacking doing every single mini game, every single hacking mini game, and I was like, I've missed one. I've had to have missed one. There's no way there's still more. But no, there was still more. You'll probably find, so don't worry about it. Destroyer. Fully upgrade the Jackdaw. This gets you a lot of the trophies we've already talked about from the Killer trophy, because you need to fully upgrade your your rowboat, your harpoon ammo capacity, and your harpoon strength. It gets you the buried treasure trophy because there are certain things that are only achievable through buried treasure. And this is the only way you're going to be getting the Devil of the Caribbean, which is defeating all 4 legendary ships. All these ships have specific attacks. Well, one of them, you can't even touch it until you use your mortars to destroy its armor, and then it runs tail, and then you can attack it. There are the 2 ships that attack you at once, which I found just lighting up the one ship completely was really easy and really beneficial, and trying not to get into a fight of a 2-1 was great. But I cannot tell you the amount of hours I spent trying to get that single trophy, because I was doing it without a fully upgraded Jackdaw, and it was very frustrating. So if you can, good for you, GG, pro gamer, MLG, go you. But for most of us, you're gonna just have to upgrade the Jackdaw in its entirety, and even then you're still gonna have to play a decent game of keep away from with yourself, of don't kill me sir, and just those kind of things, because they hit like trucks at the best of times. So just keep in mind what you have to do. And also, sorry for hitting the mic that I just did there. Just like starting over for completing memory sequence 12. It's all good for completing the present day mission 5. Saw that one coming for completing memory sequence 13. By the book. This is for complete 100% of all main missions constraints. Now, let me tell you why this is a great trophy. Because in comparison, I didn't really have that hard of a time with any of the missions here. Now, that is not true for Revelations, Brotherhood, 3, or really any of them. I remember the base mission of ship stealth sucking, but I do not remember any of the mission optional criteria themselves being nightmare inducing, which is really, really great. This was the second game that Ubisoft made without the original creators' blessing and hand in the pie, essentially. And it shows. This was the first time where the Assassin's Creed formula was like completely turned on its head, and it was like, hey, what can we still call Assassin's Creed? And you start to see essentially the foregrounds for what Assassin's Creed now is. Yes, Assassin's Creed 3 brought in the ships and all that, but that was treated more as an extra side gimmick, whereas here, like I've said earlier, making it the main component, it was the beginning of testing the limit of Assassin's Creed. And by the book, with 100% of the optional mission constraints, when that always got introduced in like 2, I think, they weren't that bad. They weren't that bad in Brotherhood. I'm lying completely. They were terrible in Brotherhood because of the tank mission. I had a flash of inspiration of that being shit. But I love Assassin's Creed. And I love pirates. So the fact that it took me so long to get into this was kind of surprising. Now, the next trophy is the Platinum Trophy. Prizes, plunder, and adventure, sitting at an ultra rare 0.5%. Up to this point, okay, the first 6 trophies took me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Took me 6 years, 6.5 years to get, right? And then from Committed to the Cause, which is when essentially my trophy hunting actually began. That was on 7/20/2020. I got every other trophy in 4 months. Almost to the day. 4 months and 2 days. Because I got the platinum trophy on 1/January 22nd, 2021. The decision to platinum this game and the multiplayer component that drags this game down is the biggest obstacle. Once you get past that, playing this game is so much fun, and it's essentially a breeze. Those first 6-7 trophies of all-rounder and committed to the cause are what make this platinum trophy a 0.5 ultra rare, because committed to the cause sits at 1.6%. 1.2%, I'm sorry, I was wrong. All-rounder sits at a 0.6%. It's literally those 2 trophies, guys. And technically, Master of the Caribbean, which is sitting at a 2%. But those 3 trophies are what's holding this platinum trophy back from being just a rare one, like some of the other ones are. But those are just time sinks. If you're committed to the cause, ironically enough, this isn't a hard list to get through. There are its buggers, but if you're going fully prepared with a fully upgraded jackdaw, if you learn the patterns of, hey, this legendary ship can only be attacked after its armor is peeled off, or this one needs to be attacked, would try to ram you all the time. So be ready to drop an anchor, do evasive maneuvers, and attack it. This one is literally a ghost ship, so stay out of the fucking fog. This one, there's 2 of them. If you can keep your head wrapped around that, you're fine. Doing the 7 Deadly Seas trophy, where you need to do all of the the underwater sea stuff, that you just need to pick up everything. If you can pick up everything, you're gonna be fine, because those are all materials that you need anyway. In my opinion, if you cut off the multiplayer from this game, there is not a single thing that is too big of an ask. But because this is an early 2010 game, you have that multiplayer, which makes it not worth it unless you have that dedicated group of people. Unless you go in with a team of people to get you all-rounder, I wouldn't recommend platinuming this game. I would recommend playing it, loving it, enjoying the sea shanties, enjoying the feeling of the ocean on your face, but not platinuming it. But that's all I got. So I hope you guys are excited for Hydrophobia. I hope you guys are excited about what will be the second Phobia Month that we're tackling, which will be up on that episode of the podcast will be up on Sunday, our normal time. This one coming up Wednesday. Yes, it is Wednesday. This universe hasn't collapsed yet, so you're fine. But that is that. Let me know what other hydrophobic games you think are going to be featured in this list. Let me know if there is a game that surges your hydrophobia that we can readdress hydrophobia in a future year. Maybe not. Who knows? Not sure how soon I want to be doubling up on phobias, but we can see. And I thank you guys for listening. I will see you guys in my next episode. My name has been Insane Raven, and this has been Tales of the Hunts. Bye-bye.